What would prevent the disease passing to others? To their wives and children? To anyone in Middletown? I did what I could to stir up the trustees of the sanatorium. We needed more public health nurses, more sanatorium beds, more of everything. Mr. Treadwell could not agree. Didn't we build a new wing last year, Doctor? And didn't you then say we were well equipped? Why should the citizens of Middletown now be taxed to care for the newcomers? But Middletown is one community. Do you think disease germs ask whether one is a newcomer or an old-timer? Even good, generous-hearted Mrs. Martin said, we have a law that says newcomers are not residents until they have lived here a year. No, I wouldn't say the trustees were mean or selfish. It just hadn't sunk in deeply enough that tuberculosis is a contagious disease. We are all one people, sharing each other's lives, whether we don't like it or not.
So this is this dump. What do we get for our high rent? Flies and bugs, no walking. Stoves that won't draw. No friends. Nobody's home.
Oh, cut it. I come home tired, and I have to hear about the kids fighting at school and all the troubles you have. Don't let them bully you, son. We have as much right to live as they.
That Bennett just started it. Sonny never used to get into brawls before. And she's always complaining. She acted as if she had the same right as Middletown's best people.
Maybe she has.
Yeah. You know she's new here. Pretty soon she'll be wanting to join the Choral Society.
Why not?
John, not easy.
I'm just not hungry.
You were never like this before. Tired, no appetite. And you have a cough. John, thank you, doctor.
And so Mr. Carson came to see me. Yes, he had tuberculosis. The X-rays proved it. I couldn't understand it. This disease has never existed in his family. I had my suspicions. And soon the public health nurse was on the job tracking down the source of Mr. Carson's disease. There had never been any tuberculosis in the Carson family, said Mrs. Carson. Nevertheless, Mrs. Carson was urged to have an examination, and both she and her son Charles had their tests x-rayed and were found to be healthy. The nurse didn't stop there. She went up to the factory. She followed Mr. Carson's routine in the shop. That took her to Mr. Bennett. He looked at it. And she noticed there were marks in his fingers and his papers. The very papers Mr. Carson also handled. He was a keen observer, all right, and he persuaded Mr. Bennett to have an examination without delay. Now, don't you worry. I'll keep it your place in the sanatorium. Who's what? Leave that to me. Thank you, Doctor. All right. 475, please. Hello, sanatorium? Dr. Davis speaking. I'm sending you a patient with mild advanced tuberculosis. Yes, the name is Bennett. Yes, he's new here. I suppose anything is not a legal record. The man is sick and is spreading his disease. All right. Those may be your orders. I'm going to insist on meeting the trustees again. Charles conceived in Middletown was born here of Mayflower stock and came just yesterday from Mars. No home is safe until every home is safe. We must keep people with tuberculosis away from others. The sanatorium protects us and our children. Yes, you and your children. And what of your patriotism? Tuberculosis is like the sand in the gears of the production machine. It cuts down manpower. Every workman is entitled to protection. Every workman ought to be x-rayed to be sure he does not break down tuberculosis and spread it to other workmen. And finally, the fine people of Middletown forgotten that we are our brother's keepers. We must not pass by on the other side. Well, the sanatorium did open the doors for newcomers. It was not looking for two, but it wasn't enough. Find the cases, all cases, and see that they do not spread the disease. That was our slogan. When I went to the industrial plant, dear old Mr. Adams is a good soul. He saw the importance of guarding the health of all workers, all people in fact. And then too, quickly saw the benefits of systematic examination by X-ray. A special apparatus was used, cheap, reliable, and not expensive. One man after another steps up to the X-ray machine. A technician gets him properly placed. Another manages the controls. A man stands squarely and closely in front of a film case. A band across his back steadies him. His exposure is made. In less than a minute, the job is done and ready for the next man. The teamwork of two experienced technicians makes it possible to X-ray 100 or more men in an hour. The roll of exposed films is later developed, and then the doctor examines each picture. His trained eye quickly spots anything unusual, and if necessary, further examination is made. Other plants took it up. In fact, Middletown took an interest in keeping all its people well. That kind spirit was typical of all Middletown activities. Yes, even Robert and Charlie became friends. Look at them now. Team play instead of conflict. Ruddy cheeks instead of bloody noses and shiners. Oh, hello, dear. Oh, it's nice to see you. And, how are you, Dennis? Fine. How are you? So happy. The doctor just told me John was too ready to go home. Sit down, yeah? Well, I suppose because his disease was discovered so early, he got well quickly. Yes, so the doctor said. But Mr. Bennett will come along too pretty soon. Don't be sorry. Oh, I hope so. Him, I guess, for some time to come. Oh, but we're fully charged with this, even if it does take longer. Sure, he'll win out. I'm glad we all met. We've been thinking how we could get you out of that dismal spot. Oh. That is, so long as Mr. Bennett's sanatorium, like Robert and I can manage, he's really a good boy. There's nowhere else to go. Oh, don't misunderstand me. You see, those big house of ours is big enough for two families. Don't cost much.
to arrange a new apartment on the second floor.
Partner.
It's got to be true.
No.
Mom, time for us gals to be leaving, or the miracle will show. You're going to the community sing with me tonight.
Yes. Middletown is coming along.